The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
1, 2, 3, Rain, talk to me. We're gonna hit a beat and talk about my Eve. Everybody don't know what I say.
God.
I'm gonna do a beat.
Make it stop,
Rain.
It's
time to stop.
Why did you do this?
There you go.
Rock, paper, scissors, right? We don't want Eve to be as simple as shut the fuck up, Seto!
Tons of like memes and these small gamers are like, we're the elite of the elite. Do not fuck with us. We will kill you. We are the best players ever. It's like, dude, I did your shit. I did it better than you did. And it's like, yeah.
You know what this conversation is like? When I say not enough super die in Delft, and people tell me, oh, look, there's a super die in Delft. So it's like, when I'm
What are
talking
we
about the balance
talking
issue,
about? We were talking about fucking balance, not supers
Yeah.
dying in Delft.
Look,
Why
look,
does
look, look,
everything with you have to be about supers fucking dying in
shut
Delft?
up, shut up.
Christ.
It's an analogy, moron. It's an analogy, okay?
You guys stop arguing. You act like a fucking married couple. Jesus
It's
Christ.
No, don't stop arguing.
It's an
Oh, it
analogy.
is Trash Talk
It's
Tuesday.
an
I was
analogy.
like,
Alright, now we're live. So welcome everybody to Trash Talk Tuesday. Hope you enjoyed that intro. It was pretty good. I have to give props to I up on list, but otherwise it was so tonight we're joined by a bunch of folks here in the Discord channel. Go ahead and say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
hey.
Okay.
Fuck broccoli.
Oh god, we brought Vulvan in, just so you're aware. If Vulvan pops off, I'm gonna move him out. So just don't be scared.
Isn't he-
Okay.
Isn't he banned on Twitch?
Wait.
Yes, for the moment.
Oh,
Can't be on
shit.
stream. Get him
All
off
right.
the stream.
Vulvan,
All
you
right,
gotta go, dude.
goodbye.
I'm sorry, love you. Alright,
Who?
safe. We're safe.
Wait, what did you get banned for? I heard who else got banned? I thought someone else got banned this week.
What else was it?
I
The
feel
stream,
like
so
you-
that's in the background or like on a voice or whatever.
I don't know. I've not heard anything about that. So, anyways,
You did it on Twitch?
what?
He was banned from Twitch. That we said. I missed what he said.
Somebody's banned from Twitch. I don't know. That person is banned from, so they can't be on a stream. Anyways, so tonight we're gonna talk about something very near and dear to my heart, and that is the name of this coalition that is currently attacking the South. It is not the fucking Anaconda Coalition, and
Well, I heard it is.
please do not call it the Anaconda Coalition anymore. Please end this trend now. Thank you
Your
much.
anaconda don't want none unless you got
Buns.
Buns. Okay.
Billy,
Wow.
can you rap that for us? Sir Mix-a-Lot it up. Oh.
Billy said before the show that he's retired from rap battles,
Oh.
which is pretty unfortunate. I don't think he's gonna rap
Out
for
for
us
free
anymore.
now.
What'd you say,
my
Don?
anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. Fucking terrible lyrics.
Those are good lyrics. What the fuck? Baby got back.
Rich.
No, you wouldn't catch me listening to that, I'm afraid.
Yeah, because you're not a fucking millennial. You're a zoomer, and all you listen to is some WAP.
But would I am not a zoomer.
Yourself outside? I don't know where I was going with that.
What's the difference between a Zoomer and a millennial?
Like 10 years. A lot of generational stuff.
One's really
I'm a millennial. I am not a zoomer. I detest the zoomers. I do not watch zoomer things. I do not have zoomer taste. Thank you.
I'll agree with that.
You know, say.
You just bought in a wormhole, right?
Only if you can prove it, and yeah, only if you can prove it. And you can go ahead and report my account. Actually, do not do that because I do not trust CCP's system, and I do not wish to go through their customer support to be unbanned. But you will not see any of my characters banned for the foreseeable
Speaking
future.
of bans, Stunt got unbanned. Do you think that opens the way for the Supreme Savior of Eve, Gigex, to get unbanned?
I don't
No.
think so. I don't think
I hope
Gigex
he
will ever
does.
see the light of day.
I hope he does
Reform
get
those.
unbanned.
Why
Now
was Stunt banned in the first?
his second
Stunt
cousin
was banned
twice
for
removed, maybe.
impersonating CCP employees.
That was Stunt
Ouch.
that did that?
Yes.
Like, to be honest, they should still be banned for that.
So that
The thing
that
was, it
brings-
was. I
Go
mean,
ahead, Rain.
he was banned. Like he was banned because he didn't really impersonate. He just photoshopped a picture and he sent it to close friends, and then they put it on Reddit. It's not like he did that to try and
Okay.
create drama on Reddit.
But he was caught multiple times doing multiple different things.
Yeah, usually it was shitposting on local.
I heard like just apparently some of the comments he was making was absolutely ridiculous.
The whole reason Reddit exists.
Well, yeah, kind
For
of.
cute cat photos.
So, anyways, so that does bring up a good quick topic. So that is apparently started to where people can be unbanned with the capsule redemption. So nobody can get banned for the Navy SEAL copy pasta anymore. But I did put a Twitch poll in the chat. Should GigX get unbanned? And should people stop posting shots of people saying shitty things local on Reddit? What do you guys think about all that shit? Like over the weekend, the last few days, just everybody pointing fingers. There was this guy on there like dropping the N-word, saying he was gonna come and deal physical harm to somebody, and the guy got kicked from the alliance. But then almost 2 minutes later, somebody else was like, "Oh yeah, but look, this NC stuff," and it's like
It's fucking stupid because it becomes this arms race of who can dig up the dirtiest dirt on each other, and at the end of the day, all it does is makes the community whole just worse.
The reality is that both sides are full of thousands of people. And anytime you have that many people, you're going to have the edge cases for people who don't understand the normal ways in which social interaction takes place. And those people are not going to react in a normal way or a way in which is socially acceptable. And both sides are large, both sides are going to have these people. It's unfortunate, but it is a reality of the world we live in. Both sides do their best to take action when those cases are brought forward. And, it's an open and shut case. As much as the goon guy getting called out got that gentleman kicked, I'm pretty sure the exact same action taken to a goon diplo would have resulted in the exact same way. Generally, the Imperium takes that pretty seriously, and they act accordingly. So, and I don't think it's much different for NC Dot. So, in the end, all you do is have a situation where large groups are dragged through the mud, which I'm sure lots of smaller groups love to see, regardless, because of the edge case membership that is just which cannot be prevented as groups get so large. So.
You talk about the line members, and obviously you can't guarantee quality and integrity between all. But what happens when it's the leadership that does it? And with leadership, things trickle down, and how they behave obviously will trickle down and influence the lesser members. What do you do when leadership becomes that toxic? You can't just
With
simply.
leadership, it's much less acceptable. I know I've not been perfect in my history in EVE Online in terms of the words I've used. I know most of the leadership of the various alliances in EVE have not been perfectly in sync with the social norms. But as a leader, you have kind of a duty to take that in stride and try to improve and try to set an example. I know as much as my imperfections have not been great and not made me look good. I've definitely been one of the people trying to lead change towards breaking some of the old social norms for what was acceptable to say in EVE, and moving the game culture forward. One of the primary things that Test got done or helped to start is everybody calls Ratters and Miners crabs now. Everybody knows what they used to be called, and that kind of a change came directly from one of the alliances in this discussion right now, because we made a conscious effort to do so to improve the culture. And leaders are going to say bad things bit by bit over time. Things get heated. But we have accountability, or we try to as best we can. And if we say something bad, we'll do our best to improve it usually. And that goes for me, and that goes for Matani, and that goes for anybody else in that zone, right? As much as I can say all kinds of bad things about Matani. In terms of, well, I can say some things, but people still try to bring up the wizard hat stuff and all the rest. That business is so long and gone, and he's a different person than that person. And to try to bring up these incidents from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or more, it's so you're trying to dig up skeletons that in many cases either don't exist or have been the foundation for good changes in making people better and improving the culture and improving the game. So to me, anytime somebody tried to do that, I always find it tricky.
You found the thing that Doherty brought up. It's really fucking dumb, right?
I'm not sure which incident you're specifically relying to. Durherder's had lots of bad things over the years.
The one most recently he posted about Goon Swarm intelligence in the past. That one.
What about it?
It was really stupid to bring up because it only added fuel to the fire and escalated. People trying to dig up dirt on each other. I totally agree on the wizard hat thing, because a lot of these things now they've been addressed, they've been apologized for, they've been accounted for, and to just bring it up and I guess it just makes the community look a whole lot worse than it is.
But the problem is, once it starts, usually the other side feels a need to counterattack, and that's how you get this spiraling chain of insults and aggression, right? Asher made this post which called us evil and bad and called his own guys good, and then we fired back and they fired back and we fired back. It just creates that spiraling chain of problems of I don't know what exactly you want to call it.
It's just
virtue
he said,
signaling.
she said bullshit. Like
that's
yeah,
basically
I mean, that's basically all
it is
this,
what it is.
right? It's so I want to make a humble call out. So like you might have seen in the ping that I sent out for the Trash Talk Tuesday show tonight that we're taking a little bit of a break from the show for a while, and one of the reasons for that is there's a war to fight, and I guarantee you that neither side is going to win by posting on Reddit. So maybe stop. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but shit, man. I've seen more terrible posts on Reddit than I can count on 7 hands.
This just means that Redline might actually get his 3 times a weekend.
Well, it's going to be more than that. I keep saying just wait. It'd be a thing.
There's a word for this kind of behavior, and it's what would it be? Character assassination or false equivalence? It's a discrediting tactic. There we go.
I don't know what you're talking about. What behavior?
The digging up dirt and trying to make each other look worse, and
Oh, it's just stuff.
I think it should end. Unless it's something new that's occurred, that the old things are being accounted for and that have been resolved, well, be resolved.
Yeah, but if it's not resolved, then it doesn't get any kind of drama, and there's no arguing on the internet. If there's no arguing on the internet, how can internet keyboard warriors get their validation, right? Yeah.
I mean, who cares if keyboard and internet warriors don't get their validation? I certainly don't.
I
mean, some
warrior. I don't want my.
I mean, some people need this internet defense force. Some people need these shield squads to control the narrative, and they feel the need to have them.
Speaking of internet validation, did anyone see the PH new being here horde thing on Reddit a few days ago about how he was quitting Eve because he couldn't handle life during a war?
That was a shitpost, right? Good God.
I was just thinking about that when you said internet keyboard warrior validation. It's in the Twitch chat for those of you who haven't seen. It's
It doesn't link right. Also, can we stop just like bringing up Reddit as terms of our news? Like, if you guys only get your news from Reddit, then it's probably all wrong. I don't know why people use Reddit as a news source when it's been constantly and consistently proven to be propaganda and or just straight up lies.
I
Just-
use CNN.
I just laugh at the memes. I don't care about Eve News. I get Eve News in my Google News feed if that tells you how bad my Eve addiction is.
That's pretty bad. I'd suggest going on incognito mode so you'd get a fresh.
It's on my
resource.
phone. It's unescapable.
They're saying my mic dropping in and out. I'm really sorry for that. I don't know what you're talking about. So hopefully it doesn't keep doing that because I'll just talk closer to my microphone if it does. But yeah, so let's move on. So you mentioned that new bean, and we've got somebody here who I want to ask a real quick question. Vertizo, are you with us?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? We're fucking fighting a war for extermination down south, and you're up in Geminate doing what?
That's like one corp. That's not.
Oh, it's not the whole alliance?
Me. No, it's like 6 guys. Oh, maybe like 10 guys.
And so what are you guys doing? Because I keep seeing, like, I've got a little ticker that I see that Snuffed Out is taking Stav and Geminate. What is happening there? Are you guys trying to move in or what?
No, that's 10 guys having fun. That's
No
all
way.
that is.
No way that's just 10 guys.
Yeah, it's 10 guys. Like, at most, it's 10 guys at the same time. It's probably about 15 in total. But it's Adversity are a very powerful corp. One Adversity member's worth about 20 normal people in terms of ults and what you'd usually expect people to be able to do. And I know that they have a reputation, but the game-wise, they're a pretty strong group. I would hate to have them set on a mission to annoy me or kill me. But
Exactly what's happened now with
Well-
them and Geminate, right?
I mean, I think they're more interested. They have, like, they camp R10. I mean, they're the group that Reddit post was about. They, I mean, but some of the stuff that they kill, it's insane. Like, I know it's obviously Hoarder away, so it's kind of a bit of a free farm, but they did drop down to Delve for a bit. They did R10, and they went to Delve. I think they were dropping supers around the 1DQ T5Z gate on like gating caps, and then that got boring, so they went back to R10. We did spend a long time in Fountain, actually. We had quite a lot of fun time in Fountain. But they just like to have fun. They're not going to get involved in any tie-dye stuff. I can pretty much say the same for the whole alliance. Like, none of us have any interest in 500-man Munin fleets and 300-man bomber fleets and all that stuff. You don't join Snuff to do that stuff.
So that does bring to mind an interesting question that I have for you. What are you actually doing then? Like, what is Snuffed Out doing since Lantorn, basically? You went on your vacation. What's the game plan now? You're not involved in the war, so what's Eve like for you?
Playing better games, basically.
You guys playing Fall Guys?
No, I mean, some of them are. People keep trying to get me to play it, but no, I'm not really that interested. I mean, we've got
Like
a few
Among
things
Us.
cooking, obviously.
You won't play Among Us for some reason.
Joel, I was thinking of Among Us. They're all the same thing. They're just stupid meme game of the weekends that no one will play in a week from now. I've just been playing Overwatch because that's a real game. But Eve-wise, looking to do the same stuff which we usually are, but there's not much going on in the game, right? Outside of this war, like, the whole game is pretty caught up in this war. We've actually been going to HiSec, right? We all fixed our security status, right? Believe it or not, and went to HiSec to try and fight the HiSec blob. But bat phoning is even worse in HiSec, and it was the reverse bat phoning, because we war decked a group, went and refed one of their expensive Azabels. Someone else noticed that we did it, war decked it as well, so they could shoot the Azabel and horn the kill mill. So instead of us getting batphoned against, we, without realizing it, had a rattlesnake fleet and an Armageddon, no, some Navy issue battleship fleet show up to help us shoot it, and we couldn't even backstab them because it's high-sec and we'd have to have ward decked them 24 hours ago.
That actually happens a lot.
Yeah, it was
That's
depressing.
so awful.
Yeah,
Like,
it was.
the war
It
deck
was,
mechanics sound like they're just.
yeah, we wanted to try something new, right? And
Unfortunately,
we
even
hope,
though the war deck mechanics are not super, how do I put
They're
this?
100% shit. Let's just say it.
Let me be clear here. Whatever you want to say about the war deck mechanics, they were worse before they are before. And
yeah, they're definitely more like friendly towards people that are just trying to play the game in high sec, right? Like with people that probably don't have a clue
honestly,
what's going
like
on anyway.
if people truly have a way to do the war deck mechanics where they would actually be good, I'm all ears. Like, and I know most of the CSM is as well. The problem is just trying to find real solutions that work for everybody, right?
I tried to invite you
There's
to a
just not
channel.
good solutions that I've seen.
I don't think there's a solution that makes the game fun for war decks and playable for people that are new to the game. That's the problem.
Yeah.
There's no middle ground, right? You have to choose one or the other. I don't think there is a magic solution that gives you both of those things. I think they're mutually exclusive because they're kind of counter. Like one is pretty much against the other. Like you can't balance it for both of them. Now, which one they should balance it for is probably the case of how long you've been playing the game, right? Like if you're a new guy, you want to be safe, and if you're not new, you want to be able to blow stuff up. So, kind of a messy one with no nice answer.
I mean, the way you fix that is you incentivize people going to nullsec over highsec more.
That's a big step, though. I mean, like low sec's got so much empty space, and low sec is pretty much like it's high sec, but you're always at war. That's the way I think of it, right? Like there's stations that can't be destroyed. You can't be evicted from low sec, even if goons want to try it. There's no way of evicting. I mean, you laugh, but you would think that someone that's got enough people in it, like goons, would have realized you can't evict someone from low sec. But
I mean,
no.
at this point, I don't assume anything about goons anymore.
I had a friend come back to the game, right? And when he left the game, goons and Snuff and Init were quite friendly. And I mean, Snuff would hunt goons, supers, and titans, but there was no like major animosity. And he was like, "What happened?" And I gave him like a rundown of the last, I guess, 6 months, and he just couldn't stop laughing. It is such an absurd chain of decisions. But oh well. We lost we lost a faction fort and 5 Fortizars and a couple of Athenors, and they lost a couple of Titans and a whole load of Dreads. Pretty good trade in my book.
How will you ever recover?
No, I had a conversation with like an Imperium FC as it was happening. I don't want to name him because like he's a good dude, but I was like, what's the goal of this, right? Like, what's your aim here? And it was like, well, Snuff's gonna lose all their citadels. And I was like, well, there's a station that we live out of. And he's like, yeah, but you won't be able to use your slave pods if you don't have a citadel. So, well, we live in them, so we don't need a citadel unless you're going to stay here and stop us from putting an Astra house down for the next 6 months. I'm not sure I see where this leads to. And they couldn't really understand it, but oh well.
It's
funny enough. That whole chain of events I find quite interesting because I can't say for certain, but I get the impression that and the situation not just that, but all the things surrounding that, like the low numbers for the when they're unanchoring the northern keep stars and stuff. I feel like that might have been the start of the blood in the water for the rest of the game, thinking that Delve might not be as impossible as it was before.
I mean, I don't
maybe
think
I'm reading too much into it.
I mean, I don't think you are. I think that what you're talking about is absolutely 100% correct, because Delve is anything but impossible. And oh look, good, we've got Bill here, we got Dom here, because we're gonna talk about the I want to talk about what's actually happening in the war. So can anyone give me a quick update?
Just want to give you a little little quick preamble that I'm in the middle of a map on PoE, so I may not be 100% reactive.
That's okay. Just like any other night. So.
What do you mean?
I would
You
like
an
to
update
bring
on-
up. I would like to bring up a rather interesting schism that was brought up to me recently, and that is there are a lot of talk show hosts and personalities who don't even play Eve, and it's caused a schism between the newer personalities and newer streamers that actually do play the damn game.
You trying to say something?
Say what?
You
Is this a
trying
call
to?
out?
No,
You calling somebody
it's
out
just
here?
in chat.
That
Some
was
people are
Maybe
like,
it is
"Get
a
rid of
call
the
out. Maybe
people."
it is a call out for all those who host these Eve shows and talk shows and do these things, but they don't actually
Ooh.
play the game. You know,
That
get
was
out of a
an
new one,
impressive
old
tangent,
man.
man. That was a super impressive tangent. I don't even know where that came from.
Came from
Oh.
left field. That's for sure. Let's talk about the war. You don't play Eve.
You don't play Eve. What are you trying to do on these talk shows? Just try and stay relevant.
I see
Grasp on the
Redline and
last-
Fleets. What are you talking
No,
about?
not
No, you-
Redline. I'm
no,
not
you
talking about
don't.
Redline. I'm talking about
No, you-
other
Talking
individuals.
about me?
Oh, me?
No,
I've been in
no.
Fleets.
Yeah, I know
Billy's
you've
in
been in
Fleets.
Fleet. I know.
Wait,
I'm
are you
not
talking
talking
about
about
anyone
no.
off
I'm not
this
talking about
show?
anybody here. Everybody here, to my knowledge, does
Dirt.
actually play the damn game. However, there
okay.
are
Are
certain
you sure it's
people.
not their bots though?
The joke's on
Names-
us then.
Names
There are
so
a lot of
confused.
people in these talk shows. In talk shows and in personalities in Eve who don't even play the damn game, and I'm thinking to myself, what are you doing here at this
Hey,
point?
can you call people out and so we can stop
Yeah,
begging?
say a
Once
name.
If all of us play Eve, aren't we all the real
Literally
losers
everybody,
here?
literally almost everyone. What is that show that you left, Rain? I can't even remember its name.
Open comms? I
There
see
we go.
Drayden on Fleets.
Yeah,
I
the
know
only one
Brisk. I know
person.
we're shooting at Brisk every time he's on field.
I'm shooting Brisk right now, actually.
Yeah.
Are you
There
really
are quite-
shooting at
all-
Brisk right now?
There are quite a few people that don't even play the damn game.
Don't
One.
shoot Brisk.
Oh shit! There's only 5 people on the show, Rich. What do you mean?
Anyways, can we talk about the war instead? Because I don't know what kind of incoherent topic Rich has got us off to, but
Can I get him to explain like I'm 5 about the war, please?
So
Yeah.
there's one side that thinks they're good guys. There's the other side that thinks they're good guys, and they're fighting because they think the other is a bad guy.
Cool.
So,
Thanks, Rain.
here's the war update. Ready? Here's the Brave News Bulletin. I'm gonna
All
steal
right.
that name.
Give me the BNB.
B. So, the Anaconda Coalition has
Fuck
now
off.
taken over.
Fuck off and shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It is not the Anda Coalition and the Anaconda Coalition. There's no such fucking thing as the Anaconda Coalition. I will literally rip you apart in game if you say that anymore.
Redline.
You got to
Just
use some
happy.
song lyrics, dude.
Hey, Redline.
What, Bill?
What does it feel like to be part of the Snake Allegiance?
Fuck off, dude. Fuck straight off. It's not.
y'all-
It is
y'all
not
listen
the
to-
Anaconda
To be
Coalition.
fair,
Nobody chose
we're-
that name. It was
Snake
one
was
person
you
that
guys?
said it and another person that continued to say it. And don't fucking ping me saying Anaconda or I will straight up ban you from the Discord.
I
Yoshi.
don't know, Redline. I think it's a lot better than the cross-on because the cross-on, flakes off, it breaks off, and
Well, yeah, no shit. That's the point. It flakes off.
Do you want to see these? I do.
Did you say the
I do.
crust?
He said the
Yeah,
croissant.
I mean,
the croissant.
Oh, the croissant.
He said the
Oh, okay.
the croissant.
Hold on a second.
I thought you were talking about snake skin peeling.
Croissant.
And I got confused.
Oh, piss off. No, I'm talking about balkanization. I'm talking about these groups hopefully fragmenting after this damn war is over. I want to see some people
No
on
shit,
blue.
they're fragmenting. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's
No,
why
I
it's
can't
a
wait.
croissant.
Oh wait, Billy's not here. Billy's not here, but I can't wait till we can fucking shoot him again. We were literally shooting him like a week before this shit happened, and we're gonna shoot him a week after this shit ends.
I have
Yeah.
said multiple times
Isn't it
that
funny?
I'm very excited to go back
Personally-
to space and kill them.
Personally,
I
I'm
would
gonna
be-
lead a campaign to evict flagons, so I'm excited as well.
Very well. I believe the discussion was spoken about on Lasers and Lace the other week, and you got to see me full-faced, a
That's not-
Trivianisk on
I
screen
love
right
you,
there.
Rich.
Not talking about that. This is an in-game insult only.
Oh,
So yeah,
I was-
anyways,
Rich, you're a handsome man, Rich. Don't hug your face.
Go back to your
Yeah,
body.
you are actually.
Okay, anyway, so let's
Put
get a
on your
real
welding helmet.
war update. Dom, how do you feel about the war so far? Has the fact that like 2 coalitions of super capitals are like at your doorstep. Has that had any impact on your thoughts? Are you really excited or are you kind of scared? Real answers
one
only.
coalition.
Honestly, I'm looking forward to the Capitol fights. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Does it scare me? No. Obviously, if you look at the whole war update, losing fountains sucked. Of course it did. Is that what we were planning to do? Yeah, kinda, I guess. I don't know if I agree with that plan, but that's what we were told to do. So that part's fine. Delve still hasn't been taken. I mean, Quaris is hot right now, but so is Detroit, because I know I killed 3 iHubs there today. So we're hitting test space too. So we have the Bastion is doing, since we don't have huge numbers, huge fleets, we decided to do a little of the, behind the lines type of warfare and have a good time doing it. I'm having a blast this war.
Who the fuck lives in Deverid?
Nobody.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Does anybody live there?
What's the
What?
I don't know. Lives there. I just know it's test space. We took the iHubs today. I know it's
You
test
have
space.
no idea if you completely hit a backwater region that has nobody in it.
It sucks to have your people come in the back area and hit you, doesn't it? Yeah,
I don't-
test and
Nobody likes
Raven.
Detroit.
And then we're also hitting it.
I'm English and I know no one likes Detroit.
No, not
Razor.
Detroit. Detroit.
Oh, I stand by my statement.
Detroit.
Look at Detroit either, but that's a different topic.
I was going to hit Flint next. And that's what I was going to do next.
I heard Detroit water is pretty good.
Yeah, well, Flint water is excellent. It's nice and heavy.
See, that explains the other brain damage. But anyways,
And as a person in Michigan, please stop.
Flint water.
Please,
Hey,
please
Bob.
don't talk about the Flint water. Just stop. Just no.
Yeah,
No more.
no IRL tax, guys.
So what's actually happening though? Like, someone say what is actually happening in the war. Because
Sweet fuck all.
Okay,
There
sweet
is-
fuck all.
There is an invasion going on.
Okay.
Currently, the Imperium is
Kool-Aid
being
time.
attacked by the entire game. .rmt.
the TLDR of the last 3 months.
So do you really think it's the entire game? Because I've noticed that a lot of people aren't actually yeah, there's a lot of
I
people that's
think-
involved in it, but I don't think the actual entire game is, and I don't think that there's like 100 and some different alliances. And
There
even
may
if
have been
there-
100 stepped up and said they wanted to be part of it. The number of people actually taking part is far less. As you,
because I mean, you're straight up being attacked by Panda Famine Legacy, right? Like that's it.
yes, with a smattering of a few small groups here and there. But I
Well,
mean,
yeah, like Red Alliance and their Serb fleet on the fucking jump gate.
you got weird dragon people and shit like that.
I'm still waiting for Silent Company to come. Like, supposedly they said they were going to come.
They can't come for
Silent
what? Which
Company.
side? Silent Co.
Social group.
Oh, is that the HiSec scam group?
Yes.
Yeah.
High-set
Oh,
mass
okay.
recruitment group. Yes.
Fuck them, dude. Jeez.
Hey, I think they got a good thing going.
What do you mean? A good thing? It's like you literally just put people in a room and say, "Okay, play," and then you don't give them the rule book. Like you just
It's their hustle. I can't blame Icarus Assail for what he's got going. I think it fills a niche, and if it wasn't Silent Co, it would be somebody else. It would probably be Conoco. Was the last one.
The problem pretty toxic to new bros, and it's not good for the game as a whole. So that's my problem with the whole affair.
Fair enough. As for the current progress of the war, I'm looking at here. I see one of the former Imperium renters in Fences, which are a group that I just personally believe has a lot of bots. One of their super carriers was caught attempting to evac. I see a lot. I see that many of the initiative mercenary groups have now since been promoted to initiative proper. Because,
They merged the whole alliance over.
So that's for fuzzy self-purposes, really, if you actually think about it. It's just because of the mechanics there. It's the
Can't
best way
defend
to defend your space.
Like that.
I'd hope so. I'd hope so. I can see the initiative associates their renters. All of the renting botting corps have since moved to different pastures. And, well, the war's going as per usual. Fountain's Glass, I think initiative's pushing a little bit back in, but they can never really get any space. They're moving down to Quirius and period bases, and eventually they're going to try and set up a siege machine onto Delve. That's the news.
What?
Also, there was a massive move up from
Siege Delve? What?
into Fortac 07, and unfortunately, some supers died there.
Yeah, I had a great day. I've got to be really honest. I had a great day hanging out there in a couple of different ships, and then just seeing
One
shit
Titan
explode.
and a super died, I think, as the final count of things goons killed out of thousands of capitals that we moved to the new staging, which we bridged right in front of their former capital, right in front of the Keepstar.
Sorry, what capital? Who was staging out of there aside from a couple of
49
caracals? Yeah, there was no one staging out of there except for about 20 caracals, my dude.
Jeremy, why are you so mad about telling that story?
Just a loud man.
Jesus,
It was
all this. I'm
it was the mechanical capital, but it wasn't really a capital. It would be like saying you gained 1,000 caps by 1 DQ.
How do you differentiate mechanical capital?
If you look at so when you nominate a system as your capital in game, it gets a massive ADM bonus. That's all it is.
So like, okay, well, I will at least partially accept that definition.
Like in game, say Condi's capital is not 1 DQ. Like we don't have that. We don't have 1 DQ set as our capital.
How many capital systems are in Delve?
One per system that works, or
a few.
Because I feel like at this point, with how many people you have, like you guys would be stupid not to just set a capital, like set every system in Delve as a capital system for an alliance.
It's actually a radio socked in our capital.
I think there's about 4 or 5.
I mean, with all the keep stars in 1 DQ, you could have moved, some of them over to there.
There's about 2 systems in Delve that don't have a keep star at the moment, so I think we've got enough.
Mouth is watering.
It's just 2.
We don't like those. That's why we don't put them there. We're angry at them.
Redline, how many keep stars were you on the Kill No Love?
3.
None because they were timed in US times or
Why-
EU time zone.
Why is everyone making I don't this might just be my low sec brain, but I don't understand why people are making out like keep stars are that important.
Because they can house supers, titans.
Yeah,
they're
like,
also
you've got-
the most easily defensible structures in the game.
Okay, alright, but if you've got
And
one within jump, it doesn't matter. Like in terms of storing super capitals, and in terms of them being defensible, I think Fountain showed how irrelevant they can be made to be if you know how to invade space and also.
If you refuse to defend it too, I mean, if you're going to defend it, things are a different story.
That kind of statement implies we were going to bridge or we were going to take any of our super fleet across that regional gate. Which
Yeah, why
both
didn't
sides
you? I
didn't want to do.
don't understand. Why didn't you?
I can say that I saw several supers in capitals and some titans dock up on the 49 Tech U Keepstar while I've been taking fleets through there. Because I took fleets through 49 Tech fairly regularly, and that someone said that Caracal gang, those are some really, really good pilots. I mean, super, super good. I had a great time with them.
It was fun dropping it. Had a good time there.
There's groups within Goons that don't move their titans with the main blob, right? So
we've got titans staging there to bridge out after fights, things like that.
Tell me what happened.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they have secure titan groups to do cool stuff that you can't involve 2,000 people in, otherwise it kind of ruins it.
Jeremy, since Villy isn't here, do you have any idea how these 2 dipshits lost their super capitals? The Wyvern and the
Wyvern this morning was I think it was just getting it on before the tether timer. And I think the Rag was an unlucky bounce that we had a couple of devoters waiting for.
It was. I mean, I'm not gonna downplay. It was good eyes, good watching on Goon's part, and it was pilots being unlucky or not paying attention as well as they should have. Like the Titan pilot, I don't want to call him out, but apparently, I mean, he did a few things wrong behind the scenes too. So.
Yeah, how have only 1 Titan and 1 Super been killed though in all the move ups that have happened? That's
because Goons can't tackle.
Titans didn't move up. Other Titans have been killed in move ups. I mean, it's both
Not
sides.
ours.
No, both sides.
Yeah, we've lost titans.
I mean,
Does
if you're
Titan-
talking about the blue tanking frat Titan,
No, Pittsburgh lost his Titan, remember?
No, I'm not talking about like solo move.
Okay, but
I would
Pitts is a
consider
spy
solo
though.
moving. Well, solo moving supers and titans is like a slightly different thing to coalition organized super and titan moves, right? Like we can agree upon that. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, you're a lot less likely to want to dread bomb 30 titans than you are a single titan.
well, I mean, I dread bombs like
Hold
60
my
titans
fucking
and
beer,
down.
dude.
I mean,
It
a
was-
lot of
If
people
you-
would. I'd take the swing. If you take down one titan,
If you
it's positive.
Well, not really.
I was-
If you're gonna,
Good.
you need to do it in a sensible way, right? Like you can't just drop on them. Like with the fountain one, like we stopped bubbled 3 and then had screen bowls up so that no one could help him. You just got to like that's what I'm saying. Like 10 of us managed to kill, I think 4 titans and some supers in fountain when people were moving up and down. But like all of like the entirety of goons has been focused at this like choke point, and like so few things have actually been killed. I think it's just kind of weird. Like I just don't understand. Because I know there's some good hunters. I mean, they've got Israd now, who are probably some of the best hunters in the game.
Yeah,
So,
I've been flying with Israd for a couple of weeks now. They're really good.
I mean, Penneth's probably the smartest hunter in the game. Well, he is the smartest hunter in the game. But I'm just surprised that how little has died, is all.
It's been very, very towing the line, because it's at some point, right? There's a line, and that line is massive Titan brawls, stuff like that. And there's been a very, very careful kind of agreement between, not agreement, but kind of tacit understanding between Goons and Pappy to cross that line as late as possible in the war, so people can have fun and there won't be that much ISK actually. It will not be as bad of a war in terms of losses as it could be. Because
First
once,
huge Super Titan fight, the loser is going to be in serious trouble.
yeah,
Once that happens, the loser's
I
going to be
mean,
in serious trouble. So I mean, that's why both sides have kind of been trying to avoid it a bit.
both sides have got. I mean, obviously, even if you've got infinite minerals, replacing titans is a time factor as well as
I
anything
hate
else.
to
But
interrupt conversation, but Elo's Titan is tackled right now? Where is this happening?
There is a structure that is being fought over, and then things are escalating as they do in a wartime.
Where is this at actually?
NDII TAC-Q, but I'm literally in the fight right now. I don't see any Titans or anything on grid, at least.
Okay. I'm gonna move somebody there
I
just
see
in case shit goes down.
I see goon faxes and I see test dreads, right? But I don't see any Titans or anything like that, at least on grid with a timer.
Yeah, those faxes are part of the battleship fleet.
Yeah.
So has Fed.
We fought. I don't know who's.
It's really, really close right now. It's a really, really good fight. Right now we're popping the faxes, but okay, well Goons just dropped more dreads, so this is an interesting fight. If you're a news reporter and you want to get to NDII TAC-Q, that's NDII TAC-Q.
Redline, I recommend doing that.
I am
recommend
doing that.
Redline.
I'm doing that right now.
I heard there are caps.
You don't. We're gonna.
Oh,
we're
that's
gonna,
the faxes. Never mind.
We're gonna get there. I'm gonna get it on video for y'all. Don't worry. I just have to log in. How do I log in? Okay, click this button.
So you download EVE Online, and you install it.
Can you use my referral link?
Yeah.
To download the computer version, do not download the EVE Echoes version. You will enter a very different game with a very different culture.
We can talk about Eve Echoes if you want. That's
Eve
been
Echoes is just a terrible game.
I heard you were involved in a rather interesting diplomatic spat.
I don't think
You wanna
Eve
call
Echoes is a terrible game.
I'm gonna call diplomatic spat some dude like 360 mental gymnastics his answer on everything, and then trying to accuse my alliance of shit while sending screenshots, which doesn't back up his claim. Yeah, 100%.
What would you?
It was
I like
kind of
it.
a. He's like,
dude.
"Are you guys having blue on blue fire?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "What does this screenshot mean?" This says respect blues. So are your blues shooting blues? I'm like, "No, this says respect blues. Like we're talking about farming anomalies." He's like, "Okay, you're shooting blues," and I'm like, "What? Like what? Like how much mental gym? It makes Matani look fucking level-headed, dude."
That's
It was
hard to do.
massive goon battleship fleet. They've been 1DQ and I just stop bubbled their jump bridge and got their faxes. And I'm going to bubble
Nice.
the gate.
Thank you for
Yeah, all of-
Tiso. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
All
my
right.
friend.
Oh shit. Oh. Do.
Lost bubble as well. Time to go and
Hey,
suicide.
are you in one NDI red line?
I'm about to be.
You're about to see some stuff,
Okay.
some good stuff.
Okay.
Now this is pod racing.
All right. So everybody's super excited to see what's happening in NDII. I'm not excited. I'm terrified. But hey, we'll go there. So while we travel, Rain, why don't you tell us what's going on in Eve Echoes? I hear there's a war going on.
Yeah, so there's multiple wars. So my alliance is Northern Federation, and it's like a bunch of old Black Legion, Pandemic Legion groups. And we're all kind of hanging out up in Branch, which is kind of ironic because like in EVE Online, I just fought a war in Branch like, God, 6 months ago, 9 months ago. So anyways, we're hanging out there, and there's another alliance called Silent Alliance, and they live in Declan. And so we're moving up to Branch, and we're like, hey, we should reach out, see what like maybe like kind of have like friendly terms, not blue because fuck blue donuts, etc. And so we say, hey, we're in Branch, like we're curious, like if we can just avoid hitting each other's bases, which is a way of saying like don't destroy our ADMs so we can rat and mine, etc. And he's like, yeah, okay, what?
Non-invasion pact, basically.
Kind of, yeah, but like no mutual blue thing. And it's like they have a big target on their backs because they dropped a player outpost, which is a citadel, but it doesn't have any mechanics, so people just come and bash them for free. And so,
Does
yeah,
it
so
have any
we're
timers or anything?
so it does have like the normal timers, but they're like 24 to 48 hours. But yeah, it's not like there's no PDS, there's no like bombing mechanics. Like there's a big bug in the game, so like not everyone like his blues and his alliance can't all dock at it. It's kind of really dumb. But anyway, it gives a big target on his back. So we reached out to him first, and we're like, his name is Mr. Pay to Win of the Silent Alliance. We're like, hey, can we just like do this non-invasion pack thing? And he's like, okay, I'll think about it. Next day, he's like, no, we're not doing this. We want Branch, etc., etc. And then like we have leaks to his pings where he's like, war is declared, blah blah blah. Let's hit these nerds. So we've, being a bunch of ex-EVE Online vets, are just directing people to just fly frigates around and just demolish all of their shit. So they can't do any amount of farming. They have tons of infighting, propaganda, spin war. He like leaks screenshots of like players talking in alliance chat and thinks it's like some big sort of like leadership sort of thing, which I don't get because they're not leadership. Like you can see the tag on folks in a Discord. And it's just pretty much been a propaganda war because they've been nonstop shitposting on Reddit, which I think only like we have one person who reads Reddit from our group, so like they just post what they say, and it's just like super cringeworthy.
So, and now there's no actual SOV mechanic, right?
Nope. No.
So like, how do you lay claim to?
So like no one knows how Solve's gonna work. We don't know if it's Dominion Solve or Asia Solve. We don't know if it's like Albion Online Solve. So as of right now, pretty much what you do is you just kind of quote unquote camp. So you just have gate camps to your areas, station camps, etc. So our I don't know if our alliances kind of expand. So we have a Chinese alliance, we have European alliance, we have an American alliance. So we expand all time zones. So what we pretty much do is just have people nonstop ratting, and then now and then we'll take out small fleets. I say small fleets because fleets can go only go up to 10 people, and like fleet mechanics are garbage. Like the only thing you can broadcast is lock a target or I need health. Like that's it. There's like literally nothing else you can broadcast. It's really dumb.
But doesn't it
So
auto lock whatever you broadcast though?
yeah, so if somebody broadcasts a target, I can click it and I'll lock them. But if I have 5 targets locked and they broadcast that, I don't know which target it is, except yeah, I don't actually, if I remember correctly, I don't know what target it is at all. And then you also have the mechanic of, okay, it's a mobile game, so everyone has to be on Discord voice, which we're forcing, people are typing on their phones, so we force push to talk. So half the group or the fleet or anyone doing things can't talk. And if they try to talk, it crashes the game because NetEase is really smart at doing that. Like people talked about the strategy of you can call your opponents or your opponent FCs because a phone call will crash the game, and like that's like next level like sabotage. It used to be like you just DOS someone's like TeamSpeak or mobile, which is illegal. Now it's just you find their phone number and call them, which is also probably illegal because it's a level of doxing. Yeah, it's really fun. It's like shitty mechanics like that, but we make the best of it. So we just fly around what we call Condor 2s, which are kind of like crows or raptors. There's no bubbles in the game, so we can warp out before anyone can lock us. We just fly around. Every time they try and come and station camp us for like an hour in US time zone, we fly to their space and kill all their miners and reset their bases. So if you reset a base, you know, anoms and nullsec, how it's based on ADMs, you can reset that. Like it's literally called like something something base. And so if you destroy it, it starts at level 1, and then over time it levels up to the max of 10. And so that determines how much ISK you make an hour farming those, as well as some of these more rare sites. So if you think of like DED spawns, it's similar. So they're called scouts, inquisitors, and like Dead Space. So those have all the rare drops, which are, you know, you need a group to run. And so that's what we do. We just reset their bases and we'll run their stuff and steal their loot and then kill their miners. And they don't do any of that. I don't get why not, because they said they declared war on us. We're fighting a defensive war because they for some reason won't branch. And so we're just destroying their morale. I think today we recruited like 3 of their defecting corps. And I've told them that I used to fly with Pizza, if you guys knew who Pizza was. So AWOX guarantees citizenship. And so I'm trying to recruit some of their folks to get spies in our group.
That's such a great name.
Yeah.
It walks and guarantees citizenship. I love it.
Yeah, I told them because I run base department, which is our corp, which is a bunch of like EVE Online friends. Like Sutonia is our CEO, and we make him hold CEO because he's doing stuff in EVE Online. So we have AFK CEO, but then it allows everyone else to kind of work and operate. And so like we have like some brand new guy who's like, I want to be a freighter, and so we're like trying to explain to him like the MWD cloak mechanics and how to escape gate camps because there's no bubbles, so you don't have to worry about that. And so far, I think he died a bunch, and now he's like finally getting it. So we just have like this random dude who none of us know because he's an Echoes player, and we're like, yeah, I might as well just give him all the corp assets. Like, what's the worst that happens? He steals a couple hundred mil of stuff or whatever. Hand out free ships, free Condor 2s to like literally everyone. It's so much fun.
Redline, I can see the lasers whizzing right past you. How is the battlefield?
Well, apparently there's a giant dread brawl happening.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What's the timer on the Tatara?
The timer on the Tatara is 5 minutes. Pause. So
Who's the commanders on field?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you.
Um,
I see lots of shiny explosions from the orange side. Guessing that goons are feeding dread.
Everyone's feeding dreads.
Good heavens, man! Look for the monitor
so
on grid.
I think, yep, right there. There's a big old battleship fleet. Scorpion. Megathron. Horns. That is Baltec.
We form super trains and then Baltecs are coming in.
Yeah, I saw your rogue fleet. Are you guys still engaged with subs or not?
Sorry, what was that? I can't hear you over the dread commands.
Are you still engaged with subs or just caps now?
I'm not sure because I'm in the dread fleet because I wasn't on the sub fleet because I was busy listening to you guys.
What's that subcap fleet staking in from the top right-hand corner?
That is probably
I have no idea whose Sino I'm warping to, but I'm warping to Ace. So wish me luck.
That's Volt on there. Dave. Rod Z.
Nimrod's is Iron Wolf of Evictus.
Iron Wolf.
Yeah. So that's one of his ults. So he's the FC there. There should be an NCPL fleet, right? That's not OPSEC. Oh god, good. I hope that's not OPSEC.
It's on grid. There's
It's not
everything's
OPSEC.
on. Everything's on. Everything has been is out for God and man to see, basically.
And Twitch chat. Don't forget chat. Twitch chat.
I'm not on Twitch anymore.
So another big thing. I want to just, while we're doing this, I want to take a moment to tell you guys why Trash Talk Tuesday is taking a short break. It's because of shit like this. Because this shit is happening and we want to broadcast the shit out of it. you guys can see fights that are happening, because now like there's pressure. Now I gotta turn this into a podcast somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Now we're just gonna talk about this. I got a feeling maybe this distance. Either way,
It's a UALX. You know, it's a Tatara armor timer that starts out the biggest brawl in the war, UALX style. Like what was it? A Poco? Not even Poco. It was like a. I don't remember what it was that started UALX.
Deep Star.
No, there was some big battle. It started over like the thing you anchor off planets.
I mean, there was a Titan fight in Blind, or yeah, no, it was a Titan fight. It was a Dread fight in Pureblind, where the Imperium fed like 300 bill in dreads for a jump gate.
What about the POS?
Might have been a POS, yeah.
It was indeed a POS. I think it was a Horde Vanguard POS. That
Is my mic clipping somehow? Is this what's happening?
No, I'm hearing you fine.
Okay.
On stream or in this channel? On stream might be different.
On stream. I don't know anymore, so I'm just gonna keep talking and hope that it works.
It might be fine on stream from what I've just heard.
Okay, well, I turned it up a little bit, and it might just be that I'm not talking as loud as I normally do because I'm kind of have a little bit of a headache. But anyway,
My
we're
God,
gonna.
zoom out, man. I want to see the full field of battle rather than one pillix bloody.
Well, that dread's about to explode. I wanted to see the dread explode. Let's control F9 this shit. Look at that. Look at how beautiful this fucking game is.
Oh my God! Do you see Nimrod crashing through everything? Oh,
This
no,
is the charge the Bro Hero. Second edition.
This is what EVE Online is meant to be, guys. Like just people slugging it out. No, it is not reinforced at all.
Big old boom.
Alright, cue the smart bombing praxis.
Right?
Yeah, hold on. I'm undocking all 30 of my ECM interceptors. I'll be right there.
I definitely think that Pappy is winning right now. I'm pretty confident that we are gonna win this fight.
I mean,
don't put your eggs in one basket just yet. This
maybe.
This is 2 jumps away from, not 2 jumps. Well, I'm not gonna say that might be OPSEC, so I'm not gonna say anything. Disregard.
Really not gonna say that it's 2 jumps away from staging.
Oh, if you want to say that, then I guess it's okay.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
Jared,
everybody
what level
knows.
spirit
Everybody knows where we dropped a fucking Keepstar in Aquarius, my dude. What do you mean, OPSEC?
Listen, I think being 2 OPSEC is better than being not OPSEC enough.
Okay. Well, that's
Anyways,
okay.
yes, it is 2 jumps away from our staging, so it's
Whoa,
fairly
dude, that's
easy.
OPSEC as fuck.
OPSEC.
I was
Dude,
just
I
I
have-
was memeing. You said it seriously, dude. Come on. You're gonna get kicked from your alliance.
Industrial ship. I have a cloaked industrial ship just waiting for this fight to end, honestly.
The spirit of Johnny Ra is hovering over the battlefield.
Better believe that I'm gonna be hardcore looting these
I'm
Condi dreadnoughts.
gonna drop the epic pen out. I can be Ron USMC. Someone get my crayons. God, I love Ron as a. I just love the great. All right.
How is how good is Nimrod doing in his monitor crashing into those Baltics? With
He's
his
doing
hat?
pretty good. I mean, we're crashing into the Rogue fleet. The Baltic fleet's still pretty well off us.
Oh, wonderful.
And we're taking names and kicking butt basically. These dreads are really helping us out too.
Who are those cruisers burning in? They don't seem
That's
to be.
that's wrecked. It's wrecked jackdaws. I think. It's a wrecked. It might be wrecked eagles too. Yeah. There's a horde jackdaw fleet and a horde eagle fleet that's up that are crashing into them as well.
I'm just horning a bomber.
Pretty.
Big bada boom, right?
Yeah, this game might be shit, but at least the visuals are really good.
Yeah, I mean it helps. This is full graphics, so yeah, no.
So as I can see, like there's more blue dreads than there are orange dreads. So
Because all the orange dreads are dead.
And the tar timer is paused, which is also quite funny to me.
Are you breaking out the crayons?
I'm breaking out the crayons. I'm trying to, but it's not
What are those
working.
little white lines everywhere?
So
came on
That's
the
your
screen.
mouse.
So for
That's
stream
not-
wondering, by the way, the blue dreads are Pappy, the red dreads are Condi.
Or orange on his screen for whatever reason.
Orange, red.
We don't have goons set to red, so that after this is over, we can be friends again if we. I mean, shit. I shouldn't have said that out loud.
I mean, hey, I'm happy to kill hordelings with
Redline
goons.
is in back channels of back channels. He knows all the secret
I'm in
intel.
so many fucking back channels you wouldn't even believe. I'm in all the best back channels.
I have the best back channels.
Billion. All right,
He's in
so
many
we've
back
got
channels that he can pick up exotic dancers with.
the dread brawl happening. Looks like I think most of the so there's no more Imperium dreads on field. There's only Pappy dreads basically. Like Imperium's got some faxes left over. They'll probably die soon. These are what I'm expecting are the Logi for these battleship fleets. And in the middle here, there's a Munin fleet that has like dive bombed the fuck. Or is that? That's an
It's
Eagle
Eagles.
fleet.
It's Eagles.
There's an
It's all-
Eagle fleet that has dive bombed a Megathron fleet. This is the bravest shit I have ever seen in my life. These
Yeah, it's
Eagles
brave
right
doing
here.
it.
Look at this guy. This guy's getting fucked up. That poor Simi. Why are you flying a Simi in an Eagle fleet? Whose mans is this? And this Balgorn? This is up close and personal shit.
To be fair, the Balgons are just a blade of armor for the Megathrons.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know how that doctrine works. Balgorns are bling bait based.
It's kill nail padding.
Last fax went.
They do relatively nothing. Yep, so there's no more faxes now. So it's just a bunch of dreadnoughts versus a bunch of subcaps. Let me see. So this is the type of shit that happens in EVE Online. And I just want to see how close we are Delve. So we're still a mid out, right?
From
Believe
NDII?
so.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to look at a map, and yeah, you're still in mid out.
You guys have to go 8 QT to get over here.
I won't tell you where I am, but I'm not there. I'm not near QT.
Okay. I mean, 8T, I guess. F20Y.
There's also a point
That's
in
it.
northern Delve that they can bridge in. And that little kind of the arm that reaches into Quirius up top that they can bridge from. Which I know they have stuff set up there, so if anyone wants to go spy up there, that'd be great.
I mean, I think it'd be like ATAC B, right?
I checked Dotland again, but
Dotland's awful for looking at capital ranges. It's not the best.
Gotta use shit like.
Garp is amazing, man.
All right, so now we're seeing these faxes explode. We're at 14% tie-dye. I think pretty shortly we're gonna see Imperium fleet tether up. Either they tether up or they just try to warp off, but the grid is covered in bubbles. So looks like there's an overwhelming majority of Pappy. They've got dreads here, but I'm pretty sure these dreads are Pap dreads. So probably not much to battleships.
I think they're mostly just honestly pausing the structure timer for us.
Oh, that would make. And I just want to make sure everybody knows that whenever you say test is doing anything in this conflict, the second highest group of people in this system right now, test. So
this is all test dreads.
I'm looking at the
Condi
battle
and it's
report.
test.
There's a lot of test on the battle report.
And no one actually says that. It's literally only it's what is it?
An
It's
echo
goons.
chamber, right?
It's literal goons like I don't. Someone it's something baiting, like concern baiting or whatever.
Look,
I
man,
can't
have
remember
you
what
ever
someone
watched
said.
the show Beyblades? Because sometimes you just gotta let that spin rip, and it's good spin.
You know what? I'm getting sick and tired of this spin. When you go to the gym and you want to, work out, you want to buff yourself up, you want to make yourself strong, you don't go to the spin room. Fuck that.
Spin's an awesome exercise.
There's no point being
Cardio's real
able.
good, man.
There's no point being buff if you have the endurance of like a frigate. Okay.
Yeah.
You
Endurance of
don't
frog.
improve your endurance by going to spins either. And believe me, and if you want to get stains out of your clothing, you got a real mess on your hands. You sometimes putting on a prolonged spin cycle, it doesn't always work. There's
There they go.
other ways to get rid of stains. You got to scrub it out, put some work into it rather than just put it into somewhere to spin. I've had enough of
Goodbye,
this.
Rogue Fleet.
So Rich is confirmed to be a bodybuilder, not a strongman.
We got pretty good. We got pretty good bubbles off on them though. It's
Looks like most of them warped off.
yeah. I don't know. There's a lot still left on grid though. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, there's a lot there, but they might just tether up and dock.
So
Oh,
this
well,
is
yeah,
a,
no, there's a shit ton left over in there. All these people are still left on grid.
Is this an Imperium retreat?
Yep, that sure is.
I mean, there's a point where you're just throwing good money after bad, right?
Yeah, of course. It's perfectly fine to do that. It's a retreat rather than a rout. I mean, Fountain was a fucking rout.
Look at this battle report. We got clapped, which I'll take in, which I'll willingly admit we got clapped here according to this battle report.
Brave is recruiting everyone in goons. Brave is recruiting.
So how
I don't think
far?
anyone wants to go to Brave.
Brave is awesome.
So let's talk about this. How far do we have to go before you drop super?
They don't want to drop supers. We will out drop them here. They will drop supers when we have to mid. That's the thing.
I don't think anyone wants to drop supers for a Tatara.
It's not the Tatara drops. It's what you put on grid. It's those faxes and everything and those dreads you committed that you would escalate for supers for, right?
Based on this Blazing Bunny shitpost, I'm assuming it's a shitpost. He says Blurkus. Leave it to Blurkus to run first. I'm guessing the rogues were Blurkus?
No, Blurkus has been off grid for a while now.
Oh no, man, I'm so behind.
Turned tail and ran, which is as Blurkuses do, and that's okay. That's fine.
Playing it right.
Trying to keep the spin down as much as possible. Talk objectively. My head hurt to contemplate how I can say that nothing is happening, and then see shit like this, and nothing's happening. Like, are you stupid? Born without eyes. Not that that would be anything that I'd hold against you, but were you? And shit like that.
Do you live underneath a rock and delve? Probably.
Look, I'm just gonna get the checkbox out the way. Didn't want the Tatara anyway, and haha, made you form.
It's not even. We're not even kill. This is not even the kill timer. This is the armor timer for it.
Yeah. But I'm just getting them out the way now.
Goki chat says yes, Evno is pinnacle of fitness. Well, if you've seen me on stream, I'm not actually a bodybuilder. Just to answer any questions. Nor am I a strongman. I'm pretty slim.
No one asked.
Rich,
You're pretty good. You're pretty fit.
There's actually a significant number, a lot of people who are in the military who play Eve. So I would contest that, Goki.
Yeah, there's a lot of fit players, fit people that play Eve.
There's a lot of fat people
You
that
know.
play Eve.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm not at liberty to touch
Can
that. But
can we
think
just
each
say
has a
can we just
personal
say
grudge
that
against you.
that weight does not define a person? Can we just say that out loud and recite it together in a way that makes? Can we do that? Is that okay?
judge me by my Ezekiel, not by my
I want to be judged by my.
Honestly, you all sounding sus as fuck, dude.
Which
I'm
one of
voting
them's the
red line.
imposter? No, what the fuck?
I'm voting Rain.
What? Are you kidding me? I was in
I'm gonna-
electrical.
We're playing Among
You're-
Us tonight, by the way. Please say
Just
yes.
planting corn.
I gotta go to bed for work, dude.
No, gotta
Wait,
play
which time are
Rain
we gonna play?
after this. After this
Quick,
fight's over,
whoever
probably.
has 50,000 points, hit the fucking red button to shut it down.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
Nobody has 50,000 yet.
I'm saving it.
I am moving my industrial alt right now into NDII, and you better believe I'm gonna start scooping some of this dread loot.
You start salvaging everything.
Oh, be
No, I
careful,
can't salvage.
Be careful. You might end up like Johnny Ryan. You might get kicked out of your alliance for the salvage and the loot.
To be fair,
If you
I
wait
think
till
Johnny
after
Ra was kicked
the fight's
because
over, he's okay. Just don't do it during the fight.
He fucking salvaged the keepstad. Absolute madman. He did the same shit to the snuffed out Fortizar. I got 500 million what's it called, recycled stuff. I still have to move to Jita. So mad props to him. He's
Like,
he's got.
can we
he's
just
got-
point out that it's the brave guy talking about charging him with salvaging like
I'm
equipment?
not even salvaging. I don't have the high slots to fit a salvager. I have a cloak.
Eject that, put his fucking salvager on.
Yeah, Tech 2 salvager.
You just blue tank this shit.
Yo,
The
speaking of
fuck?
Brave, when are we gonna get Barry Folder here?
Barry has been on several of my fleets, and he is an absolute Chad.
You
He
should
just
get
tackled
him.
a rogue.
You should get him on this talk show because I feel like no one can talk trash to Barry.
He's so sweet and gentle.
I know, he's a good lad. He's also a fearless PvPer.
Also, I think my house is on fire. Something so like it's burning. I don't care.
You should go check
Did
on that.
Aquarius?
I think
Aquarius
it's I
that's
think
burning?
I think it's something on the stove that someone else is cooking. It's just not me. So
Like actual life burning? Fuck.
yeah, I think it's like plastic. I don't know. I'm gonna go see if my house is burning down. BRB.
You're aware enough to know if your house burning down, but okay.
I mean, would you know if your house is burning?
Burning down? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I got a fire alarm.
I tell you what, that's where I decided that firefighting was not for me. Was staying in the middle of a burning house.
Yeah, I live in a civilized country where like landlords are legally mandated to have fire alarms in the house. So I would know if my house is on fire.
You have a fire alarm in it, you know.
What if your house
smoke
is on
detector,
fire?
absolutely. Well, yeah.
But
I'm
if
not
your
gonna
house
lie.
is on fire, would you just overflow your toilets?
No, I would actually leave the house and call 911. But
I'm pretty sure if my house started burning, I would refuse to leave until I got my cat,
Okay.
which is
Crisis
fast.
averted.
computer, maybe.
Are they chasing? That's sweet. Athenor or something?
I'm hoping my fucking garage catches on fire this fall.
So my house was almost about to burn down, but I saved it. You can thank me later.
It's good.
So, someone left a pan on, and it was like incendiary bomb.
Wait, if
The Teflon's fucking burning off of it.
It's a cast iron pan. It got really hot.
Alright, what's going on with the fleet that's chasing them? Do they have them bubbled on structure or something? A capital that can't dock? They're gonna try and bump it off or something?
Doubt
All I
it.
know
They can
is the Tatara just killed a dread, and I find that really hilarious whenever that happens.
Let's find out.
Imagine getting killed by something that can't move. Please ignore all PDS losses on my killboard, thank you.
I go over to this Astra happening.
I tell you what, I actually had for the longest time. I had people watching the fucking fountain keep starting, having PDS on as soon as we came into system because we kept fragging the Sinos. It's really annoying, but it was really fun for a good few days fragging every single Sino with gank catalysts.
Crashing?
How many people are in local?
14.
1414. For NDII at least.
What's the ratio? Do you know?
What?
The ratio in system? Test to goons?
Pretty bleak.
50-50 or what is that? What is that? I'm curious.
I mean, there's 319 Condi, 14 NT Bastion, and then 184 test, 5 horde. I can just very sharp disparity.
50-50.
I have warped in the middle mess. This looks like got some ships that were bumped there.
It's almost 2-1. Holy cow.
You can't warp to that red line. You're in
I
trouble,
know.
my man.
I believe.
Everything's. They might try to tackle me. Anyways, that's just
MBD.
no big deal. Calls Phoenix. No, let me click it. Oh,
To L minor.
not on mine. Still Phoenix. Risk group all. 2420.
Oh, 6 months ago.
That's
Looks
very
like
relevant. What do you mean?
looks like this party is coming to end. Art. Take a look. Tara here. Still got left. And we'll just happen. So what work? I guess that, huh?
Well, some things are stirring in the small gang community. The 10 families are having a little bit of a feud. A certain family has, a certain small gang group has decidedly upset the others, and we'll see how developments are.
That came
And
out of nowhere.
you might see a new article soon talking about the current families of the small gang community and how each and every one of them can trace themselves back, to 4 original groups more than a decade ago.
You either have Daddy Garmin, Daddy Kill 2. Fuck, I don't remember like half the other ones.
No, it would be
Cruisers group.
It would be Broski, Love Squad, Zero Fun Allowed, and Moo Corporation.
Those are like all the same, dude. That's like a bunch of cousins.
Oh well, you see, the small gang community. It turns out it's not exactly a family tree. It's more like a ladder. There's a lot of.
Oh, hold on.
Keep it in the family, as pure
Hold
as
on,
an
hold
Austrian, as an Austrian duke.
You're saying they're like
The Rogue fleet has just warped back in an NDII.
Oh dear God!
And
I
are
have-
tethering.
Okay, so there's no more dreadnoughts, so the rogue fleet has decided to come in. That makes sense.
They're gonna get absolutely owned, is what's gonna happen here.
I don't know, dude. It's rogues versus hacks. So like traditionally, battleship fleets performed pretty well against hack fleets.
Problem is it's not one hack fleet. It's 4 hack fleets, a Jackdaw fleet, and there are a few dreads still on grid. It looks like. Wait,
Have you
they're jumping in.
considered
Never
bombing
mind.
these rogues like the
The
goons
dreads,
the ravens?
the dreads are
Yeah, the dreads
jumping
are
out.
gone. Yeah, so it's rogues against like 4 hack fleets and a Jackdaw fleet, right? So
I mean, anything's possible, right?
Am I calling small gangers inbred rednecks? No, absolutely not. We're noble. We are pure blooded, as pure as an Austrian dukes. Thank you.
It's just I would just describe the community as a little incestuous, you know. It's a bit southern.
Got to keep it. You got to keep it pure. Got to keep it.
Got to keep it in the family.
Keep the bloodline pure, like the British royalty.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put a poll in the chat, and I'm sorry if came here from another stream that's broadcasting things that's happening here, because that person probably doesn't know anything that's happening. I'm just gonna say that out loud, and that's okay. That's fine. But for anybody who's here, I want your vote. Do you think that these rogues end up fighting these hack fleets, even though they'd probably lose the fight? Or is what everybody's saying everywhere about goons taking fights outnumbered and how they never back down, is that all bullshit? So will goons fight this fight?
Baltic fleet is landing.
They are not cowards. Or no, they are cowards. And lol, Mike Flood.
Shouldn't one of the answers be no? They're not that stupid. No, that's
No,
not true.
no, it has to be it has to be that they are cowards, because literally that's your line, right? That's and not you specifically, but like if ever there's a fight that's not taken, it's that the people who didn't take the fight are cowards. So like I'm gonna feed you your same bullshit and see what you think about it. Because I mean, fuck around and find out, bro. What?
You guys are not taking the
Stand
fight.
down here.
I'm watching. You guys are warping off. You're leaving.
We're warping off?
So the bunch of reds are warping off for some reason.
Where's people warping off?
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. Reds are me. Never mind.
Try and talk shit. Wait, that's Mike.
Wait, that's my coalition running away. Oh, never mind.
No, it's an honorable tactical retreat when my son does
Yeah, there you
it,
go.
right?
It's doing it. It's an honorable tactical retreat.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Like I love Mike Flood fully indoctrinated in the Kool-Aid. Like, dude, you know, if you want to be here, be here. If not, shut the fuck up, dude. Like,
Please stop bullying my son, Michael.
And then yet you.
Why do you pick on high school kids?
I'm pretty sure Mike Flood has an open invitation to this, and he was actually once a host until he got told what to do by Daddy.
Yeah, until he had to do his fucking homework or some shit like that.
Mom let him grounded his ass.
That's not what happened. Daddy Matani said, "No, you can't be on anybody's shows except for
I heard her.
ours."
Fucking stream, she did it.
All right, so let's see here. We got goon fleets here. Tethered, I see tether lines.
You tell him.
According to pings,
Don't look at chat.
Oxygen.
Mike's talking shit. Oh, he's
Oxygen
calling you
is
out.
leading a fleet.
Oh shit, dude, he has a point.
Belden Laps is leading a fleet, and Asher is leading a fleet.
Mike's
So
fighting back.
which one of these fleets are you leading, Mike? Because I don't see your name on any of your pings. I mean, are you just there offering moral support? Are you backseating like a good little skirmish FC should do, or what?
He's carrying the Kool-Aid to the front lines.
Sorry,
Like,
Redline,
dude gets a Matani shout out and thinks he's hot shit. Are you kidding me?
You know what, Redline? I think the Kool-Aid response would be, no, I'm not FCing because I'm letting somebody else get the experience. I'm already too good for it. This is below me.
I see.
Small gang talk right there.
Of course.
I see. Well, that's okay. I mean, that's fine, right? Because
Oh, well, hold on a second. Hold on a second, Redline.
What's up?
Flood, I think you should. I I think you might feel a mortal chill down your spine once you realize this is the second to last show, and afterwards, hopefully, Redline will be out there doing more than 3 fleets a week, and he'll be all over that shuffleboard court.
Shuffleboard. Like seriously, old man stuff.
It's really fun. It's like that bar game you play.
I mean, Mike doesn't want to fight me because he knows I'm a better FC in every way, shape, and form.
Guys, how's it going?
Hey,
Hey,
Billy, what's
Billy.
up, buddy?
There.
Welcome back. Did you have fun?
I did have fun.
So, when's this invasion happening? Is there a war?
You're bloody staring at it, you pillock.
Wow,
Well,
Rich, that's the point.
It is happening right now, much like everyone knows. Today we had or minutes ago, we've had the first real capital engagement of the war. Goons formed 190 dreadnoughts, and they chose to stand down.
That's not really
Formed a
engagement.
super
That's just
capital,
goons
they
being
chose to
goons.
stood down.
Was it so? Why did Goons stand down? Was it because the node wasn't reinforced?
No, it's because they had less numbers.
Goons standing down.
gotcha.
I'm still in Fleetville. What the fuck?
Oh,
Are
your
you?
capitals?
I'm in a capital fleet. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're still in fleet. That's just your FC not being smart enough to let you go. Like all of the regular, the fight is over. If your FC is asking you to stay online, it's because they're not respecting your time.
Billy, there's 2 or 3 fleets just still tethered on the Tatar. I don't think the fight's quite over yet, and the Tatar's not been.
The fight is over. I
half,
mean,
half dead though.
it's an armor timer.
Yeah, but there's still time for it to fight, you know.
Like don't get me wrong. They could try again. It's possible, but it would be the first time I've ever seen anybody restart a fight after losing the first half of a fight like this.
So you're voting no. You don't think that they're gonna.
It would be an absolute
Be pretty-
surprise and shock to me if they did.
Be a pretty Chad move, right?
It would be a Chad move, absolutely.
Your move,
I think it's a very
Aurelius.
safe bet to say they won't. We've extracted all our capitals. They have. They're now sitting. Are they tethered or are they in? Yeah, they're nice and tethered or docked. So.
Who commanded that fight, Billy?
That was a combination of Proga, myself, some others. Well, for test, obviously.
I
There's
saw Nimrod
too many
body.
people to name in PLNC, Horde, Legacy, Brave Shadow were there, or Iron Wolf Shadow were there. Like the whole team's here every night. Like they've chosen to time all their structures for U.S. time zone. And obviously, they forgot that that's when all our big names are around. So, whoops.
Yeah, I don't really know what the call was the time everything UST. I get that they were trying to make a dig at like PGL, but like our alliance is strongest in UST, and Horde is really strong in UST, and I don't really understand the motive. But
Just excited we might have some kill timers in USTZ. It's my kill board.
Maybe they're just trying to generate content. Maybe they're just trying to make sure everyone has a fun time.
Yeah,
no,
maybe.
They're goons.
I thought the whole
Never heard
idea
about
was
fun.
I thought the declaration was invading. Well, Delve and the Goon Swarm space was not going to be a fun time. They're going to be blue board. They're going to be dunked, and it wasn't going to be fun at all.
Oh man,
a few months ago.
Brisk got out of his chair.
Did he?
Yep, he's talking in Twitch chat.
Aw.
But he's
So
not on the stream, so
yeah, Brisk, what's up with that? I thought you would come and want to say hi, or did you get banned from coming on the show too?
Daddy told him no.
He's still in the fleet. Well, it clearly shows. Drop fleet, Brisk. Drop fleet.
Brisk,
drop
I'm in a
that.
fleet too. I'm still here.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you guys are gonna fight anything, anyways.
Not only am I in fleet, I'm looting the field while in comms, while in fleet.
Holy shit! Yeah, they talk about efficient.
You have more important things to hear. Wow.
That rhyme with IE.
You people.
Hey, there's the man
Fucking
himself.
Bullies is what you are.
We're not bullies. It's called peer pressuring, and it's because we love you, not
Exactly,
because
you're
we
all
dislike you.
bullies. Look, all
So
I
they're
have to say
bullying
is,
me, peer pressuring you.
Did you have fun, Brisk?
of course,
Did you
I killed
die?
Billy. How could I not have fun? I didn't.
Did
I
you
didn't
die?
die. I didn't die.
Hey! Finally, free Brisk is true.
Delana and I both lived, which never happens when we're on grid at the same time. So I was very impressed with it. Very happy.
That's amazing. There's still spaceships exploding. I'm not sure why there's spaceships exploding if nobody's fighting.
I don't know. I'm looking at.
Oh.
This dread field is pretty hot, full of dead.
Yeah,
bodies.
it's
Kinda like
pretty messy.
I got on a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I killed like 17, I think. Something like that.
That was poor planning. Should have killed you first, right?
Well, that's what I expected that, but you know, I had a pocket fax ready in case I needed it
For what? You're dead?
for my rogue.
Oh, in a rogue.
I'm in a rogue, motherfucker.
Oh Jesus, not this.
You never give us the results of the poll.
Yeah, I saw the results of the poll. They were that goons will fight because they are not cowards.
It was bought and paid for by Dom.
It was bought and paid for by Dom with 16,000 channel points, so he's never gonna press the big red button.
I would
Good
never press the big red button anyway, though.
good on you. Who's this light guy? We'll bring here. All right, let's see. So
Apparently, when I was in heavy tie-dye, my pod got killed by the Fortizar, but a pandemic horde person got the kill mail. So congratulations to it, whichever horde guy got my.
So are you in a different fight? Fights over at Ara.
Oh no, I was just in tie-dye and my kill mail actually just populated.
You're really quiet. Does anyone else hear that?
Tiny bit.
Whoa, Mal, you're still here.
Hi, yeah.
You haven't said anything in like an hour. What's up with that?
Just listen. I'm trying to get fucking Eve Echoes installed on my PC.
Wow, okay, that's interesting thing to do.
That's a big brain move right there.
I'm also watching the stream and listening to the shit talking. It's good shit.
It's pretty good shit.
Discord, there multiple of them have oops,
Billy,
wrong.
you're
Wrong comms, Billy.
Oh dear.
Oh, shit's going down.
OPSEC.
not yet.
God,
Very
it's to go.
close. Said he was gonna be here, but he was gonna be late.
He's like an hour and 45 minutes late.
Yeah, I mean, at least he showed up, right? It's more than my dad did for my childhood. So
Jesus, dude.
Helios, you're awake, dude. How's this feel? Did you get out of bed to fuck up these dreadnoughts or what?
I missed the fucking drop by like 5 minutes, so I spent the whole time just pinging on Discord.
Nice, dude. It's always fun to, have that be the thing that you do instead of going to the fight.
I wouldn't
You gotta do it, right?
go to
Yes,
bed
so-
whenever I want.
Sorry, Billy.
Discord, that was awesome.
Yes, it was, Billy. You're still in talking Trash Talk Tuesday, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, he's talking to
Talking to Brisk.
We just shot him
stations
again.
and
His little
what
pro
the
raider.
fuck?
Kill this pro raider, dude.
Yes, we did. We're dicks.
How's he gonna
Discord, yeah,
measure?
I'm warping in Loot and Rex, and they just detethered a whole bunch of rocks that are now gonna die to shoot me.
Uh oh.
Why a pro-raider? You could have sacrificed a sigil.
I don't roll around in those Tech 1 haulers.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out some bubbles. My Tatar that's going 13 meters a second.
You really think Villy with all that TTT money is gonna roll around in a Tech 1 hauler?
I don't know. They might spin it as him wasting TTT money buying Tech 2.
No, I'm going to
haulers
do
that
that
like-
for the next 3 months. Anything vaguely blingy that Villy flies, I'm just going to blame it on TTTs.
Billy,
Yeah.
can
Because
I?
it's funny.
Can I?
It's already happened.
As part of my value from the TTT, I demand some of the loot from the battlefield you loot. As part of the value I get from TTT.
Look, my role in this war is to run shit into the ground, and by God, I'm going to do it.
If your alliance. All right, so let's They killed. So
I
now
don't have the ability to do that.
So now the Logi are cap chaining, it looks like, and repairing. So I mean, now the Logi are up for grabs. Let's see. Oh, the Rokes are firing. Who are they shooting at? Certainly, they're not shooting this fleet all the way
Veli's
up
gone.
here, are they?
Veli's gone again.
I'm looking
It
at
must
the
be.
battle report right now, and it's the Imperium lost 128 bill, while the good guys only lost 66.
But you just said we lost 128 bill. How did we also lose 66?
Mate, that was a great housewarming party. Thank you for the welcome to Aquarius.
That's a lot of fun. I hope we go for round 2. It's a blast.
Oh, this poor Munin.
Best on test being inside the model.
100%, dude. They're 100% in that model.
I need the next funny, inevitable PGL kill mail where he loses another Orthrus on a gate or something.
Yep, they're in the model. I mean, they're right below it, but looks like they just warped it 0 on these Rokes. Like, why though? I don't understand.
Each other.
Yeah, but like, are they just gonna tackle him or what? Are they scram eagles? That'd be neat if they were scram eagles. So now there's, whoa, that was neat. They lit a smart bomb and all the shield things are going off. Pretty cool.
Oh,
Mine-
Logic
I-
Bot, you go insane when people.
Well, I should boost him. No.
Oh, he's running. This boy running away. Watch him go blip. Gonna be right over here. There he goes.
Gonna feed his whole subcut fleet just to save himself, dude.
Here's Asher. Well done, dude. Well done taking fights outnumbered. And it's working out really well for you here. I'm glad that you're so brave and that you lead the bravest coalition of good guys that anybody has ever seen.
Be nice to
Did
Asher.
he
what
did
the
he
fuck?
seriously just jump away from the fight and then leave his men?
He did, yeah. He just left his whole fleet there.
Turn tail and run.
So
That
I
is
mean,
some.
that's
You leave your line members behind.
what's he doing then, Brisk? Or whoever was saying he did not.
He did not.
Yes, he did. He's
Well,
off
what's
the
he
fucking-
what's he doing then?
What do you
He's
think we're all doing, you dumbasses?
Are you boosting?
Bravely away.
Run away! And Sir Fountain Frank bravely ran away.
Okay, look at that. The Rokes are booshing too. All right. All right, he didn't leave his fleet. His entire fleet is booshing with him. This is actually pretty cool to see.
Do all those rogues have a boosh on them?
Probably,
Yep,
yeah.
there they go. You can see them blinking.
That's kind of a cool. That's kind of cool. That's a legitimately cool thing.
Please tell me that this guy is told. Probably dead already. I saw the name of the guy that's been harassing me on Reddit for like 2 days. And I saw he was tackled, so.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, even I'm like, come on, dude. Bit too thick. Just laying on a little too thick.
Reddit shit a little bit too thick and
Look, I'm on Reddit a
logic.
lot. I'm regarded as one of the worst goon posters, and even I think some of them posters lay it on a bit too much.
And a couple of weeks ago in G Magic, Asher ejected from his monitor to get his pot away and left his fleet on the TCAD gate in the bubbles. This isn't the first time they've run. This isn't the first time they've left the line members behind. It won't be the last until there's nothing left.
Would you do this, Kale, or do you go down with the fighting with with the fleet?
I went down with the fleet. Every time I go down with the fleet.
Captain goes down with the fleet then. Cryo, what's the deal with that ANU guy that's in TIS?
I have no idea.
Bit of a nut.
He's in it, isn't he? We don't share major infrastructure, so I don't talk to in it day to day.
All right, very well.
What's the issue? Does he not like you, Rich? Or did he just post my funny napping thing too many times?
No. He's He's very antagonistic. He doesn't know when to, you know.
That's saying a lot.
Is it?
My God, the man is constantly trying to ping and get the attention of anybody that opposes goons and trying to upset them in some way. Like,
I don't think Brave has lost a single ship in this fight,
And-
by the way. I'm looking at the alliance tickers right now to see what I want to loot.
No, it's because when one of them dies, the rest of them loot and salvage the wreck as they're anchoring away from it. So they leave no trace that they died.
Leave no body behind.
no, Brave
Yeah.
definitely lost Eagles and Ospreys. I see it on the Ezekiel.
So you're saying that they eat their dead before they leave, right?
Pretty
And
much.
silence.
That
Brave
took a turn.
Brave also when they anchor in single file to hide their numbers.
Can I just say that I love Brave, and I've always.
I love Brave too. You should join Brave Red Line. Sanjin's already extended you an invite to Diva.
I know. I think I still have it here.
I love
Accept it.
fighting
Do
Brave.
it. Pull the trigger.
I'm not gonna accept it right now. If I accept.
On stream. Do it.
Trying to bait me. Don't bait me.
Because I'd love to have you in. I think there's a few popular streamers in Brave. I mean,
Name
Hey,
one.
by the way, Brisk, still here. Why did you kill the Fortizar that I was trying to sell? That was so fucked up.
Well, look, I was trying to buy it from you, but you weren't.
You were trying to buy it while you were killing it.
Well, I just thought I'd find out how much it was worth at that point.
Ugh.
Sorry, you gotta be faster.
What do you mean? I replied to you
Well,
instantly.
I say, hey, I want to buy your thing, and then you were really slow, and then it was dead.
Corporation Orderly Vagrants, right there. The ticker on this? Diva?
Diva. DI.VA.
Newly formed corp and Brave Collective by one of its head FC.
Who still owes me my drones
Newly
back.
formed.
I can
but
vouch
how
that
long ago
Sandrin
was it
Stone.
formed?
I can vouch that Sandrin Stone is an excellent FC. He's actually beaten us, Wagons, 1v9. He absolutely clobbered us in Cards Against Humanity, and we have since never recovered from that loss.
These megas are tethered, right?
I want my drones back, Sandra. I want my
Yeah,
drones.
it looks like it.
Right. Only thing that's really left are nothing. Battleship stuff. Corsia.
Brisk, I need another one of your corpses to donate to my corporation as a trophy. Can you hook me up there?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Just gonna
It's
post it on his
amazing. All it took is to put a Predator on grid. They shot it, deaggressed, and now they're losing so much shit. It's crazy.
I'm waiting for that PDS to go off so I can loot those red knot wrecks.
But they're definitely like putting Hillmail in local, right? Like it was a
No.
big deal that
There
you
is
got
no way.
killed.
There is no way for us to put anything in local because it's too filled with salty winners.
Salty winners.
Salty winner. This is something that I find is very odd.
Why is it salty when we do it, but
But
smug
it's
posting when
not,
you do
'cause
it?
It's not. There's no smug. They're just mad. They're like, "Fuck you, fuck you." It makes me laugh.
Are you kidding
I have
me?
to giggle.
Are you
Yes,
kidding
my
me?
mic is quiet because I'm sitting back from. Yeah, it's funny.
I don't understand. I don't understand why you think that this is anger. Like, let's see. All right, so you're too broken, don't have enough to do it. That's a horrible alternative. How does it feel? I'm sorry, that was a goon poster. Try again. And that's a copy
Most of the
pasta.
stuff you missed.
I've been watching local the whole time, dude. It's the only thing I do. Someone says, "Oh, crappy, it's Tappy."
That's mine.
That's funny. Okay, I like it. My heart mourns to see my former Bovril brothers on this battlefield. What a shame. That's fed up. Poor goons having to ask AFK people for their real lifetime to give them free shit. Whew. Goodness. All right. Yeah, I mean it's locals. Locals kind of popping, but you know it is what it is, right? Who cares? You can't call it salty when you do the same thing.
I have never ever.
Okay,
been
all
mean
right.
to anyone.
So when I say you, I mean your group, right?
I've
Like
never
it's
said
literally the pot
we
calling
tell
the
our
kettle
people
black at that
not to
point.
not to be mean and local.
No, you don't.
In it, we
Why
do.
you gotta bring
Yes, we
racial
do.
Fuck off.
Oh,
Dude.
that was funny. Shut up.
No, enough. Stop this. How am I even hearing Brisk? Because I can hear Brisk just fine. I have ears.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys are like acting like I'm low or something. What is wrong?
You are
with
kind of low,
Yeah, it's
but it's
hard to hear you.
whatever. I just turned you up to 200, so whatever you do,
I
don't.
blame Redline.
Of course you do.
Never not blame Redline.
Well, hey, thanks for bringing a fight. You know, I was running out of stuff to talk about, so I'm glad that we got to broadcast a fight instead. That was pretty neat stuff.
Yeah, the Aussies got to get to shoot some stuff as well.
There you go. All right. I'm going to go try to extract my rogue before it dies, so I will see you guys later.
Oh, it's
And if
dying? Can we see
I
it?
assume it's going to die. I mean, how the hell are we going to get out of here? Anyway.
Sure.
You heard it
Jeremy,
here
send me a thing in
first.
game and I'll figure out how to get you a corpse.
That's fine, Brisk. I was
Brisk.
I was memeing, but if you want to, we'll figure something out.
It's whatever
If you want a
whatever
Brisk
you
corpse,
want.
I have one on the top of my ship.
I live for the fans.
Guys, you heard it here first. Imperium line members don't know how they're getting out of this alive. Just saying, that's pretty damning. Pretty damning.
Brisk has been ejected. 2 more imposters remain.
Bye, guys.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just
Brisk
saying,
is.
line is a loser.
I will say I've always defended Brisk because I think Brisk, if Brisk, was the leader of Goonswarm instead of Mittens, I think it would be a different. It would be a really different war. I think. I think everyone should have huge respect for Brisk. But anyways,
I love the fella. Sedo, how are you? Have you returned from the gym?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm getting yoked. Currently gating around Catch and Brudix Navy issues, but there's nothing to fight because they're all over there in Quirius. It's really
You
want to
should
hold
be,
hands.
too. You know, I just want to say that I really think Brisk is a good you. And I hate the fact that that he's a part of the other side of this coin, basically.
I think we all do.
I think he fully drinks the Kool-Aid over there. 100%. More than Billy Bob.
Does he, or is it forced into him? Oh, sorry, onto him.
Into him?
No, you had it right the first time.
In it to him?
Ooh. Are we getting like dirty puns here?
No, there's a joke on in it.
I know.
I know. More capitals dropping, locals climbing. All right, let's take a look and see what's happening.
I see 0 capitals.
You mean
Yeah,
besides the
where's the
slaughter?
Sino? Where's the Sino at?
It's over on yonder Stargate here. Sino Sherrill Field has been generated. I'm just trying to play Factorio and broadcast my thoughts and feelings.
How good's the new update?
Huh?
I said, how good's the new update?
I don't know how the other updates were. So great, I think.
Updates
you
on
warp-
what?
Are you warping to the Sino?
I am, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of my time playing Satisfactory, so I never really got into Factorio, and then I got into Factorio, and now I can't fucking stop playing it.
I'm pretty sure I had some kind of like special
talking about?
lyrics. I backed it when it was first coming out in like alpha.
So you're saying it's more addictive than anything else?
It's more addictive than Satisfactory.
It's more addictive than Quaif.
So I warped this, get it 100. Oh, brother. Okay. So these guys are down here. Oh, Jesus. Lord God haste.
So yeah, this is
Look at Brisk. Look at Brisk. Is he on there?
Brisk is in local, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
but it's the rocks. So his rock would be down there.
I'm gonna die up here. There's God. I don't know, but it looks like this whole gang fucking gonna get destroyed.
Yep.
So Brisk will be back here in a minute. She'll be potted.
So the answer to the question of how was Brisk getting out of here is
corpse.
Death.
Well, getting potted is getting out of there. I mean, to be fair.
I bet you he did this just so I could get one of his corpses. I bet you that's just because he's such a good guy.
I have Brisk set to blue. Pretty sure I have him set. Yeah, I have him set red. So he should be on this headshot tab, not here. There's no FCs or important people on the grid currently. So either he already got shot and potted or not in low. So
that would mean Asher's either survived and left or he's dead.
So up here at this gate, this is where they were trying to go. Where they ended up? Down here.
Those Rokes are expensive, by the way. They are over 300 million ISCA pop.
Well, I can't wait to see the USTZ sit rep talking about this shit because Hauser's kiddos.
How expensive are our Rokes?
Zico's 300 million. How much do you pay?
Oh
for
no,
it?
my wallet. Fuck. How will I survive?
I know you get SRP or whatever, but I mean,
I can go look up the SRP value right now. Hold on.
I wish there was a way
The
to like.
SRP value 100%, like it's fully comped, or
I
lose a little bit of money every time.
350 mil.
Yeah, so
but
it's
since I'm in Condi, I get before insurance. Yeah, I think I get 460, which is great. In Karma Fleet, I think it's similar.
You're in Goonwash?
Yeah.
Nice.
The bond of $10 rolls strong, man. We paid $10 to a guy who turned out to be not such a good guy, and now we're stuck playing this awful spaceship game together.
Oh, so you're one of the OG goons. You're the something
Oh,
awful
fuck no.
goons.
I'm a something awful goon, but I'm definitely not an OG goon, considering when I started playing the game.
You're something awful goon. Hmm.
Yeah. I've had a something awful account since 2010, so it's not even like old goons. It's definitely like a sooner generation.
I mean, personally, I've got a something awful account because I just love some of the shit that gets posted there.
I mean, something awful is responsible for a lot of stuff on the internet outside of this game. Some of it really bad, some of it really good, like Let's Plays.
Some of it
which I think,
awful.
Yeah, there's something awful about it. We did have a spike of people very obviously making accounts on the forum to join again recently, and it just feels very 2012 to me.
So, realistically, and this is just me being curious because I know the Horn of Goon sounded. How many people do you think have actually come back? Like, if you were to wager?
I honestly don't know numbers wise, but I'm seeing names that I haven't seen since I was first playing the game in like 2014.
Yeah, I've noticed. I've noticed a handful of names I haven't seen in a long time, but they're people who, you know,
So, like, do you think it's
average
a
line members. I have no idea how many came back, but
Yeah.
a lot of people I'd that I've seen in the past that I would have known because they're FCs or their leadership or something. I'd see a lot of people back.
Do you think it's
At
like a
least before
significant
the-
amount, or
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't looked at our numbers. Like Dotland has a spike recently, but I don't know how big it is.
423.7.
there's a 0.7 there? That is confusing, at the least.
Well, they had a car accident. It's the only 0.7.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah, they
Christ's
came back
sakes.
without a
Jeez.
left leg or something.
Yeah, I mean it happens. What do you do? Deny them the ability to play because they're fucking handicapped? Good job, Redline. Jesus.
Well, that rook fleet got deleted.
Yeah, so let's talk about that instead.
Oof. Who was
I'm
FC in that one?
I can't think.
Sure.
Now what I'm thinking.
I'd love to hear the comms for that one. There's any
It's not bad,
spies?
actually.
There's any spies in comms right now? I'd pay you
Could
money
you
to hear what
explain
they're
how we won
saying.
the fight? That we're going to continue to win all the fights we get into, and we could guess.
Okay. So again, I'll pay top dollar for the real link to Goon Comms.
Well,
I mean,
I'm
I
not
hope
actually.
I hope you're chipper. Like, seems like you got a great fight out of it.
Like the thing with these fights is sometimes you take an L and you
Would
just got to
chipper?
accept it
Would?
and apply for SRP and then dry your tears with money.
Oh, that's right. The wood chipper goes burr. Right? That's the thing.
That's mostly keep star fights because it does turn into a fucking wood chipper.
I think the wood chipper broke this time. Might need to get it repaired.
Yeah, you're not really like a Tatara isn't a really good like wood chipper. It's not set up for it.
It seems like it was set up pretty well for us.
Well, yeah, that's why they come covered in all those warning stickers. Have you ever seen one? So we obviously didn't put them on this one.
Oh,
So we
So
stuck
it's
our own
just-
foot into the wood chipper this time.
there's just your own dudes just jumping in the. Matani noticed me.
I mean, if you want Matani to notice you, just go into Elysium and like start talking, and there you go. You can have a nice conversation with whoever you want.
Apparently, never mind. I don't say that because it's not true.
Could you link my channel? Could you link me to that channel?
It's like you would have to join Jappa and get in there. So no, I don't think so.
Man, Mike has really got a hard on for you.
It's one of those things where it's just I don't really know what to do.
If I
about
didn't know
him.
better, I'd say you two would be arguing like your brothers or something, or just like bitter exes. One of the
Where's the
two.
trash talk re? Somebody says in chat. Well, I think somebody's one side has been sufficiently trash enough that there's not much to talk about without well,
How about you talk about
recycling at
yourself?
that point. There's no trash here. There's just recycling.
Salvaging, as
We
it were.
came, we saw, we're conquering.
I throw my fucking cans in the garbage. That pisses me off.
My fucking cans in the trash can.
That's not very cash money of you. That's bad for the environment.
No.
Individual waste isn't bad for the environment. It's the corporations that dump thousands and thousands of tons.
And moving swiftly on.
Yeah.
Thanks.
The thing that's dumping waste into my game right now is Goonswarm. That's why I'm trying to kill them.
I'm not a good one.
I mean, when you say that we're the ones dumping waste in your game, it's like you've just jumped into the river and then complaining that you got wet there, buddy. Let's be really honest here.
I think both of your blasted
That's a
coalitions
good
are dumping
analogy,
waste in this game, and I hope to God that you consider leaving those coalitions should this war come to an
Absolutely not.
end.
No, I don't think I will.
Nah,
I'm not
neither.
gonna do
I
then.
think you're in a losing
I don't like
posture,
small.
right?
I don't.
hope
I
your
really don't.
coalitions balkanize and you find more content shooting at your former friends, which you probably have different opinions of.
I do too.
know for-
I've said multiple times I want to shoot Horde as soon as this war's over. So I don't get
Oh,
your
you don't want to
talking
shoot.
garbage.
You don't want to shoot fucking Watchmen.
Who are
I'd be happy
Watchmen?
to shoot Brave once this war is over.
Part of Legacy, and they.
I want to shoot Anaconda.
All right. Thank you for the
Don't-
stream. I have to go and do some actual work for the first time today because I'm still working at home thanks to this pandemic. I'll catch y'all later.
Doing
sure.
final
Take
thoughts?
care.
Take care.
Yeah, let's do final thoughts. Let's do that. Then we'll just cut to playing Among Us. Clearly, a game over. Game over. So, who wants to start final thoughts?
Usually start at the top, right?
All hail Anaconda Coalition.
Shut up. Not Anaconda. Will be Anaconda Coalition.
That's what Brave is saying. I'm listening. I listen to Brave. Brave seems to be doing the best in this fucking war, so I guess they get to pick the name.
Yes, we are doing the best in this war. Thank you.
I agree. Yeah, you guys are kicking ass.
But they do not get to pick the name.
Oh, that seems
Brave?
fair to me.
I killed
Brave?
too many brave caracals to let them pick the name of the coalition that I'm a part of.
Yeah, well, we
I think I
killed
was
too
gonna
many given eye hubs for you to pick the war.
line will be
name.
set in one of their systems. It just killed their caracols over and over and over until we got bored and had to leave. It actually happened. I remember that.
Yeah, it was a good fucking time.
It was a good time. I think we had to leave because we ran out of
Someone-
fucking ammo or whatever. I can't remember where we had.
Someone who was part of the coalition that took Fountain, I would like to say that the Anaconda Coalition has my vote.
I'm just gonna go ahead and point out that I've now been in 2 different alliances that have lost fucking Fountain. Both of them, both times it was led by Billy.
Maybe
As the
He was a
head
good
of
That's the first time, and he was fucking test when we lost the second time.
For my final
Billy's
thoughts,
one of the best.
For my final thoughts, I want a +1 Anaconda Coalition too.
Thank you.
Okay.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
no.
Just
They're
no.
my final thoughts. You can't tell me no.
Yeah, you can't say no.
I
Fair.
battle.
I think your final thoughts are flawed.
Well, for
No,
my
you know how
final
goons
thought-
feel.
All my fucking thoughts are flawed right
Well,
now.
for my final thoughts, the previous owner of a Tiamat, who then proceeded lost it, Gakul, has acquired another Tiamat, and very soon we'll be seeing how long this one lasts.
I hope the tide in this region ends soon so I can start looting the battlefield more effectively.
You know, Gakul, we're all watching you and your Tiamat, and so is Von Hall, so watch yourself
All
on
right.
that one. He's
Let's
not even
go
around anymore.
Let's go top to bottom. Jeremy, hit us with your final thought.
I'm having a super, just absolute blast in this war. I hope everyone is. I think it's a great time. I can't wait to get into Delve. I'm Brave, and Industrial Mining and Mayhem, which is my corporation, is recruiting Industrial Mining and Mayhem Public.
All right, Riker.
I'd just like to say that I'm very happy to have been here. A special thank you to Goonswarm for allowing me to keep my kill board green by allowing me to whore on those capital kills. And yeah, more caps, please. That'd be
You're welcome.
appreciated.
All right, and then so then we'll Rich.
Well, I'm a little tired of the spin, and I'd like to see a lot less spinning, please. I'm starting to get dizzy from it and nauseous.
Well, sir, your wish is my command. You heard it here first. There will be no more spin on Trash Talk Tuesday. All right, Mal, do you have any final thoughts for it? Right. Hale, how about you? You're a new here.
Yeah. Look, guys, if you're ex-test, now's the time to rejoin, especially if you're Australian. I'm the Australian FC for test. We've got a time zone. We're getting fights. Now's the time to do it. Put your mark on history and kick goons out of the game. Hurrah.
Yeah.
Al, I see you typing in chat. Do you want to try it again?
Also, brave, fucking awesome. Just want to say that.
Yes, we are.
Al, are you there? Right. Dominarch,
Yes,
you have any final thoughts for us?
probably.
Okay. You want to talk about them, or do you just not talk
I-
about them?
No, I don't have anything on you.
Okay, fair. Rain?
Yeah, so as we're closing this out, I think Redline's the imposter, so I'm voting Redline.
I'll
Pretty
support that.
sus.
You're sus as fuck, dude.
Right. Digger?
Well, there's this dude who's been calling me out all week, and I'm finally gonna say it. Elmar of the Mark, you're a bitch. So I'm just gonna say that. It's right there. It's out there. It's for everybody. And for the War Deck dudes, keep it real. And Redline, 3-time weeks.
Who did you
3-time
call out?
weeks. Gotcha. Man's just had 3-time weeks. You're
No,
asking
he-
to be
Yep,
called out.
3-time weeks.
He doesn't like me. What did I do? I didn't do
Elmar,
anything. to you.
Elmar of the Marks.
Oh, I thought you said. Never mind.
No, I didn't say Dominarch.
Is there a person on this
Dominarch,
planet that doesn't like
Elmar.
you, Dom? Like, honestly?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know.
Alright.
I try to be nice to everybody.
That's a good group.
Also, Anaconda Coalition sounds stupid.
Thank you so much. Jesus.
I bought my T-shirts. It better stick around.
All right. So now it's time for my final thought. And this goes out to all the Goonswarm FCs that and the Goonswarm people that pop into the chat and say, "Oh my god, Redline, I'm doing fleets. You're not doing fleets." Well, fuck you. You're getting your wish. We're literally putting a pause on Trash Talk Tuesday, one of the single most enjoyable things that I have done for the last 24 weeks, because you motherfuckers forgot who I am and what makes me a name that you recognize. So I'm here to tell you that if I have it in my power to do so, I am coming to your space and I'm going to fuck you down just like you know I can't. And there's not a single thing that anybody can do to stop me from doing it. None of your FCs are talented enough to take me on. And
What if
they
you
all
make me
know
cry?
that. What'd you say?
So
If you made me cry,
Redline's-
do you really want to hurt me?
No, I don't want to hurt you, but I will.
Redline's ratting fleet is up in full vigor, right?
Nope, it's not a ratting fleet. I'm telling you right now, like there's a reason that there's a break happening, and it's so that I have plenty of time to come and murder you all.
Well, you need that extra time to find the place because he's really bad at reading the maps. I can tell you that from experience.
Berlin, I will say I do kind of like this format of we just kind of sit in a room casually and chat about the fight that's going on. We're all in, I think in different perspectives and whatever. I think it's a pretty good thing you want to investigate.
Anyway, to continue my final thought, I hope you are ready. I hope you are ready to fuck, because I am coming to fuck.
Some
Bring
comments.
lube.
Oh, I got a 55 gallon barrel of that coming to.
And I'm going in raw.